Coming up in 60 seconds, we've got DC News number 70, and we got stories on, Batman and Flash, Green Lantern, and Doc Savage. It's a train wreck, folks. It really is.
Oh, yeah.
Stick around for it. It goes right into crapper. Here at Alternate Reality, we have always believed that kids are the future of this industry, and that's why I have the largest kids selection of any other store anywhere. Come on down to Alternate Reality, and you'll find comics and trade paperbacks on Pixar characters like Toy Story and Cars, Muppets, Disney, Simpsons, DC and Marvel characters, of course, like Tiny Titans, Scooby-Doo, Spider-Man, and Marvel superheroes. I also have a large selection of girls' comics and girls-related trade paperbacks, as well as illustrated classics and a whole lot more. Readers are leaders, so come on down to Alternate Reality with your little one and pick up some comics that both of you can enjoy.
It's time again for DC News, brought to you by Comic Book Man and Bo. Don't fight it. I promise it'll all be over soon.
Start your computations for Time Warp.
DC Comic Book News, Episode 70, Segregation Salad.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for, Bo.
DC News.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
okay. DC News. And DC News is coming from Alternate Reality, right there, at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. That's where you can find us. Alternate Reality, where all new comics, including all DC comics, and there's the DC room, are 15% off every day for everyone. Bo!
Really dark back there.
Batman!
Yes,
What's
he's
up
going
with
to
him?
Arkham City.
Really?
Paul Dini and Carl Standa are going to do a 6-issue limited series tying into the follow-up to the Arkham City video game, which will fill in the gaps between the first video game and the sequel. The game will be coming out in the fall, and we're assuming the limited series will start around then as well.
Okay. Will it be any good?
Well, I don't know. I don't play video games, so what the hell do I care?
You know what they need to do at DC?
What?
A Christmas Batman story. That's what they need to do. Wouldn't that be great?
Lee Bermajor.
Well, that's the best lead-in you're getting.
No. Lee Bermajor is going to write and draw Batman Noel, a new original graphic novel with a Christmas theme. This was announced as
A what
comic
theme? A what?
Christmas.
A what theme?
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Oh, man.
So you're going to have Batman hanging around, beating up Santa Claus.
Ain't no Jews in Gotham City.
Oh, man. Yes, there are. You know, well, Gotham City is a very wide contingent of Jewish and Hebrew members,
That's
and
right.
all of
Who
them,
are spectacularly
all of them,
represented.
all of
Ragman hangs out. in
all of
Gotham
them,
City.
all of
Come
them
on.
are a credit to the Gotham City population.
All
Every
right,
single
let's
one
suck
of
it
them.
up.
One more Batman story. Oh, let's do one more Batman story.
Sure.
Batman and Robin will introduce a new villain called
The White Knight.
the White Knight.
They also use classic villains.
There's no African Americans in Gotham City.
Because this week, Peter Tomasi finally took over as the regular writer on the book.
Good for him.
So.
This week.
This week?
You sure?
Yeah, it was on the racks.
Okay.
Have you saw it?
Yes, I did.
You read it, didn't you?
So,
Didn't you
I
remember?
read everything.
Man.
I read
Oh,
everything.
you know.
I read everything. Unfortunately, I retain nothing. So, as I read it, it's right out there.
I'm surprised he even finds his way home every night.
Flashpoint. Flashpoint number 2 will ship with a special edition what?
Plastic flash ring.
Is that going to be stuffed in the book? How are they going to manage
It'll be wrapped in plastic. These should be wrapped in plastic. I'm hoping it's not clear plastic because people will be busting open.
That is going to be a pain in the ass if they're going to stick a ring in a bag.
It's going to
Yeah.
be in the plastic bag. Yeah.
DC, how do you expect me to sell that? How do you expect me to rack it? How do you expect me to get it and not it be all screwed up?
Look.
What?
DC,
What?
DC's going to send you some exclusive buttons with the all-new superhero logos from Flashpoint, which will only be available in comic shops. You will not be available at conventions. DC's not giving them out at conventions. You can only come into stores and get them. Now, each issue of Flashpoint, 40 pages,
Hi.
$3.99.
It's an inflatable.
Each issue. So you've got your 15 miniseries at $3.99. You got this at $3.99. So if you're going to be a fan of Flashpoint, bring your checkbook.
Okay. Yeah, bring your checkbook, the same one you brought with for Civil War, Siege, House of M, and every other Marvel event from the
In fact,
last
you'll
4
have
years.
2 events going on at the same time, so just camp out in front of the store.
The Green Lantern movie is coming out in just a couple of short
It's coming
months.
out in May, although you'd never know that because no one seems to be advertising the damn movie. There was no ad during the Super Bowl at all. None. Comes out in May. Think we could know about all this crap? What the hell?
sorry.
Somebody get your heads on your
Flashpoint number
collective
2 is coming
butts.
out with a ring in it.
But anyway, Before the film comes out, you can get 5 prequel one-shots to the
Someone's
film.
off his meds.
Jeff Johns, Mark Guggenheim, Peter Tomasi, screenwriters Michael Goldenberg, Michael Green, Greg Berlanti, producer Don DeLine are working on these books. Artists will involve Carl Kirchhoff, Cliff Richards, Joe Bennett, and Jerry Ordway.
Oh, I love the Jerry.
And all these will basically they'll deal with individual characters in the Green Lantern film.
You're doing great.
Are you done?
I'm just getting warmed up. Doc Savage! Doc Savage! J.G. Jones is going to be writing, but
Yes.
not drawing.
He's going to be writing Doc Savage starting with issue 13. He will not draw it because he's working on a graphic novel called Dust to Dust. He's going to do a 6-issue run of that book. And so for some reason, and I guess this is the problem with all these series that are involved in this first wave.
First wave, very good.
None of them have regular creative teams.
At no time will he rip his shirt.
I mean, yeah, well, no, he has to be ripping his shirt in every issue. But it's like none of these books have any regular creative teams. Somebody comes in, they do 6 issues, and then they leave. Could you pick someone to work on the books full time? Just somebody. Anybody.
Okay.
You.
I don't want it. I don't want the Jim. No. Adventure Comics will introduce the Legion Academy.
Yes.
Coming up real soon. Is that like Starfleet Academy?
It's like Starfleet Academy, except there'll be no Russians involved in this one.
But they'll be superheroes.
They'll be superheroes.
Guys with powers and chicks with powers.
The freshman class involves Comet Queen, who was actually a member of the Legion, but she got a mind wipe. So basically, she's sort of going, I forgot everything I learned. I need to go back to the academy. You're also going to see some new characters, such as an apprentice to the White Witch, and all this is involving basically making you give a flying, screwing hell about the Legion because they say the book is too insular. So they want to go, let's introduce a whole bunch of new people so that people walking in off the street can go, hey, I heard that Legion book's kind of cool. I don't know any of these characters, but they look kind of nice.
Bo, what did you have for breakfast? Hostilios?
Yes, they were damn tasty.
And you're back there. I'm stuck up here with it.
I know.
And our last
And I'm
story,
farther back than I usually am.
our last DC story involves Static Shock, who is coming back to the DC universe. They swear to God, sometime very soon.
Ongoing series begins in May.
They keep saying that.
No, it's an official start date. Felicia Henderson's writing it. She worked on Fringe. She also did Titans, which nobody cared about. But the book has Scott McDaniel as artist, which means
That's because
I'll actually have any interest in buying it because I like Scott McDaniel.
Nobody cared about Titans because she also worked on the King's Speech. There, I worked it in.
Yes, she did.
I worked it in.
In fact, she wrote all of Jeffrey Rush's dialogue.
And you want to know what I'm talking about? Check out his Oscar
Yes,
picks.
the Oscar pick.
I
That's the Oscar pick.
just don't care for it.
Oh, please, let's plow that field one more time.
I don't care.
Let's plow that field one
You
more
know
time.
we're done already.
Are we?
We don't have any stories left.
Hey, what's our time, Jeff?
You're at 6.5. You're all right.
6.5 minutes?
Yeah.
By the way,
You're kidding me. That's it?
Really?
I feel like I've been here a day.
he's trying to introduce a new supervillain for Static Shock called Dryer Sheet.
Dryer sheet, yes, yes.
He nullifies Static Shock.
And static cling.
Neat, 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 neat. No, clings his girlfriend.
6.5 minutes?
Well, now you're like 7.
Oh,
As long as you
Now
keep
you're
talking, the camera
7
keeps
7
rolling.
minutes. Oh, now you're at 7:15. 8.
I told you.
So, boys and girls, that's all the DC news we have for today.
Well, wait
do-
a minute
it is?
now.
Sarah knows where the website is. You already know where it is. You should have it bookmarked
Well,
by now.
somebody's gotta be
I'm done because, I got things to do. I got to go see the King's Speech. They all talked me into going to see it, so I got to go. Jeffrey Rush paid for my ticket.
If life were a sandwich, www.myalternatereality.com will be the limp, soggy pickle.
Wherever you go, whatever you do. Bye.
What the?
Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.